All right, Virgo, welcome to your weekly horoscope for February 2nd through the 8th, Monday through Sunday. My name is Athen. All right, so this week has an emphasis on your 11th house of groups, friends, your sort of group relationships, your role in the community, the big picture stuff, the global stuff, technology, everything else that's 11th house, which is essentially just about your ideals and giving back and being of service. The reason is we have the full moon taking place in that 11th house on Tuesday. So definitely a culmination here, especially if you've been working on anything that's group related, technology, being of service for the past 6 months. It's a culmination time for you in regards to that. But in either case, just seeing that part of your life very clearly. What are your ideals? What is very passionate to you globally or in your community, in the Aquarian sense of things, and even with your friends and things like this. Be a great week to spend time with friends, by the way. But whatever that is, see it, because the full moon has that awareness and that abundance that when you see it, you're grateful for it, you're aware of it, and it creates that positive energy of enjoyment. So definitely nice, definitely a culmination. Even in the past 2 weeks, if you've been doing anything creative, because you had that new moon in Capricorn, which could be culminating now in terms of how you are perhaps giving these creative things to others or sharing it with the world in some way, or with your friends. So let's talk about that, because on Monday we do have the Sun sextiling up to Uranus, which is starting off this whole week, and this is sort of leading off from the weekend actually too, is that you've had the Sun and Mercury retrograde in your 5th house. So this whole month in general, or this surrounding couple weeks, has definitely got this emphasis in regards to your 5th house of creativity, your self-expression, your creative elements, your playful side of self. All of these, even romance, even anything that puts a smile on your face and that uplifts you and that you're very passionate about. Lots of energy there. Mercury's been retrograde in that 5th house, so you guys are definitely reflecting on these elements of your life, these areas of your life. And with the Sun here, with a positive aspect from Uranus, is suggesting that all this Uranus-Pluto square energy that's been going on, you definitely have a good positive energy to enjoy these creative things, 5th house things, whatever they are for you, in a very light, positive way, and that can be very exciting actually. So definitely around Monday, Tuesday, tap into your creative side, your playful side, the romantic side, whatever that is, and you'll find it very exciting to say the least, and very, very positive, good positive energy towards your relationships as well, because Uranus is in that 7th house, creating nice positive changes in regards to that area of your life this week. Now, like I said, on Tuesday, we do have the full moon taking place, so that's definitely an awareness of that 11th house that I talked about. That's a very nice full moon, too, because it's very close to Jupiter, within 3 degrees, and it's trining up to this whole Uranus-Pluto square. So this whole week has a lot of this positive energy going towards a lot of these shifts and changes that I've been talking about. Changes with relationships, restructuring of the home, changes of the home and family sector, all of these goals and ambitions that perhaps you guys are working towards with the North Node in the 1st house. This is the big picture stuff, but this week, definitely positive energy towards that. And around the full moon, definitely positive energy when you're tapping into that idealistic side of self that I talked about, being amongst friends. Your friends can definitely benefit. All of these types of energies. You can see the great positive elements of the greater whole and the community and your groups, because Jupiter just automatically helps us see things very optimistically. So see the optimism, enjoy the optimism, tap into your creative self, see how you can share more of yourself with the community or with your friends. This is all very good utilization of this full moon. Now on Thursday, we've got Mercury, who's retrograde, like I said, in that 5th house, sextiling up to Saturn. So you guys are definitely taking the serious approach to your communications, your learning and teaching right now. You've had Saturn in that 3rd house, so perhaps you guys are getting disciplined with this, perhaps actually studying something practical and understanding something in that sense. But whatever it is, positive aspect from Mercury, it means an opportunity essentially for you to express yourself more, because the 3rd house is about your communications. Mercury retrograde in your 5th house is saying you guys have been reflecting on how you are expressing yourself, who you are in that sense, in terms of what you're able to put out there and share with others. So it's a very nice time, especially towards the second half of the week, and more precisely on Thursday, in terms of your self-expression. Express yourself. You know, if you're hanging out amongst friends, you know, express yourself with the friends or the community or anything group related. But in general, and it could be artistic as well. You know, it's just be a good week for you to do anything artistic involving reading, writing, teaching, these types of things. But express yourself. I think you'll find that very, very positive for you. You're going to learn a lot. Treat it as that learning experience too, though, because that's what the Mercury retrograde is showing you. Now on Friday, we got the Sun opposite up to Jupiter, so definitely this balancing taking place, like I said, in regards to your creations and also what other people value. And so, you know, the 5th house and the 11th house, this is what this is. The Sun's in your 5th, Jupiter's in your 11th. It's essentially what puts a smile on your face on the 5th house level, and then what puts a smile on everyone else's face. What do you see the world in terms of what makes the world happy? What do you see your contribution, what you're giving, being of service? Whatever that is, you want to balance these two very nicely. I think you're going to naturally have, like I said, that optimism in regards to those groups and things and your creative abilities, which I think you hopefully can have some good optimism there when it's coming from that nice balance sort of way. You just want to make sure that there's no overemphasis. You don't want to spend too much concern with others, having that other-oriented perspective where you lose yourself. You know, I don't think that's going to be the case, but it could be. You don't want to lose yourself in that process. And then again, you don't want to spend too much energy and too much focus on your self-expression that maybe you're just not caring what other people are thinking, these types of things. I think balancing self and other is going to be the best advice I can give you in terms of that. But it's very positive. It's always positive with an aspect from Jupiter. In this sense, it just means not going to any one extreme. That's all. Saturday and Sunday, we got Venus sextiling up to Pluto. Again, positive energy here, which is about an opportunity, possible opportunity for you guys to enjoy your health, actually. This would be a good weekend to pick up that regiment, that health routine, because Venus has been transiting your 6th house, which means you guys can definitely be enjoying your self-improvement, whether it's physical, spiritual, psychological, etc. Improving your craft for you artists out there, you know, really getting good at the artistic level of things. Well, whatever it is that is a self-improvement for you, and I would definitely recommend doing that over Saturday and Sunday. It might have to do with home and family because Pluto has been transiting your 4th house, and that's where the aspect's going to be from. But whatever it is, you know, ask yourself what you truly value, what you're really enjoying right now in terms of your self-improvement, and do it. I think that'd be a great weekend to do so. Also, deepening your relationships in general is going to be the theme for everybody. Now on Sunday, we've got Venus conjunct up to Chiron in that 6th house. So I think if you do put in that energy in regards to self-improvement, you'll feel very healed by the end of the week on Sunday, very rejuvenated from that whole process. And in general, too, your relationships could be, you know, going through a sort of rejuvenation process as well for those of you who decide to spend time amongst your relationships on the weekend. All right, well, hope you guys have a great week. I want to thank you all very much for all of your support. If you'd like a personal reading, please get in touch, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.